What'd that sound like?
It was completely mind-blowing. Boom! And I was like, that did not sound good. Stuff started beeping and it said shut the engine down, so I shut it off.
It was running yet?
Barely.
Morning! Driving the nice one today, huh? Again.
A lot of gas in the
just forget about filling it up. We'll drive the nice truck.
Yeah, run this amount of gas, then you gotta go fill it up.
We'll go park it. I'll go and get you. We gotta go over to the head shed.
Can you let me in the wash bay since there's no trucks here?
Wow. So today we have a pretty active day. Dad's gonna take the excavator, drop it at a site where we would like to do some tiling, and then that truck needs to be hooked up to the Norwood fertilizer tender because we have fertilizer to spread on some of the black bean ground, some cover crops to spread on some black bean ground. We are going to go unhook the sprayer because we winterized that yesterday morning, and then harvest today. Oh, and they're putting the double run conveyor and doing all their catwalks and everything today down at the Mn site. And we get to combine around the home place, so that'll be kind of exciting to watch. Strip the cab down. Kibble wants this thing back in the worst way, so she's heading back. Hopefully have it ready in a couple hours. Just like that, first job of the day, check marked. All right, we got that stripped down. 4 guys in about an hour, and we had everything ripped out of it, and it should be ready to go back. Now we got the Norwood hooked up to Little Pete. Dad went and dropped the excavator at our next tile job. We're gonna check tires, make sure this thing's ready to go.
Hello.
How's your hat?
Oh, it's there yet. As long as I don't, yeah. So do you think we can haul corn with this thing?
It can. It can.
Fix it first.
Fix it.
Yeah,
Jump.
our preventative maintenance cost us the issue. We adjusted the wrong side of the tensioning belt here, and so now it is rubbing on some metal. So apparently we tensioned it, never ran it after that. So we have to back that side off and adjust that side to get tension back on, hopefully. In theory, that's what we're gonna do.
Rookies.
Well, we figured out what the issue is. We're trying to get it out. This was a case, Jordan, I'm afraid, of not reading the manual properly. Here's the piece that got remodeled. So what I'm thinking, see those slots there? They go on these bolts on that shaft, cross shaft. And when this got adjusted to tension the belt, this stayed in place and didn't get slid ahead enough. So the belt grabbed it and distorted the shape of it somewhat.
Well, we remodeled it too.
So we need to get our big hammer and straightening.
Yes.
That looks a little bit straighter, huh? Okay, easy enough. That was somewhat alarming, but turned out to be not bad at all. Not bad at all. So this thing should be ready to go to town as soon as we get tires checked, and then we're good to go for cover crop. We're getting a cover crop, actually, is what we're doing for the black bean acres so that they don't drift like we experienced this spring. What a nightmare. So that's what we're doing. I see the crane. It's got the double run up there. They're getting her bolted down right now. They've got the platform. If you can see, the platform is there. I'd love to be closer. I wish this had a zoom feature, because if I get closer, then I'm in the way. I don't want to get hurt in case a tool comes flying down, you know? And then they've got the double run. They're working on getting it connected on top of the double run that goes to this bin. And then the one that comes up that bin roof is gonna sit on top of that one that heads east. It's somewhat breezy today. Apparently not windy enough to shut them down. It looks like it's going just fine. And I'll show you more once that is all bolted together and I can actually climb up there. I'm eager to get up there, actually. I want to see how it all ties together. Look from the ground, talk about all you want, but I like actually being in the action, which I am going to stay out of the action because I don't want to be in the way. We finished Eric's field without even recording. I had a rider with me, an agronomist riding with, so they got the chatting. During that time, Brody didn't know it, but has been having issues. Come to find out, a hydraulic line on his feeder house tilt came loose and pumped all his oil out. Couldn't find an oil leak because where it was pumping the oil was into a massive chunk of chaff. So it was kind of soaking it up in more of a drip rather than a stream or a spraying mess. We found that out. Now they're adding hydraulic oil, replacing an O-ring in the fitting. Nothing broke technically, just fitting came loose and blew the O-ring out, and then as the head was adjusting throughout the field, it would just leak out a little bit, I imagine, and probably been doing it for a couple days actually. Back to the farm we go, to that field now, I guess. So besides the 200 acres around home that we're gonna start working on today, this is the last black bean field that has been sprayed. You can see they're still got green leaves on them. Monday, Tuesday time frame for this field, and then it's into the soybeans. Hopefully that's how that goes. I'll show you the soybean field in another 2 miles. That is probably gonna be one of the first ones. Every time I drive by this field, I'm on the phone with Brody. But I had to document. I told them that this will be the field. Obviously there's some yellow spots yet, but come after the weekend, I would assume this field is gonna be ready. Brody, we're gonna be going from black beans right into a soybean field, I have a feeling. He says just like 2 years ago, and he would be correct. And just like that, we're cutting. I don't know if you can tell there how thin those are. They're like 4 inches tall, but with the wind, I think we're getting most of them. Most of them is better than none of them. All right, well, Brody is fixed up. He just got here. I'm taking the headland off. He's currently hooking up his head. All he needed was an O-ring and 7 gallons oil, and it appears like everything is working as it should, which is good because, well, beans are drying down and one combine's very slow. So Eric had to leave today. Fortunately, he had a friend's father pass away, so he has to go to the visitation funeral for the next day and a half or so, which is fine. You got to do what you got to do. But we've lost our dump cart, which I see coming down the road now. So we've combined, I don't know, maybe 20 acres here, and we got a truck on each end of the field, so we dump every time on the end. And I forgot how much more efficient you are with a dump cart. I mean, it don't sound like it takes very long to come to the truck and unload and drive back over, but it's noticeable. It is a noticeable difference. I'd be halfway back down that field right now. So I think the game plan is Jordan might be running the dump cart, And we might have to get Dad and Randy into trucks. Steve's driving that truck down there, but unfortunately, since you dump on both ends, both trucks are gonna be full at the same time. So we're going to need more truck drivers. And I believe they're trying to repair a tile currently. Well, just when I thought, man, what else should I videotape? Dead combine, engine oil everywhere, I guess. Turned itself off. We will know in the next clip when I roll up over there to see what's going on. But that sounds like, I don't know. They're up in the motor bay. I guess there's engine oil sprayed all over. I was on the phone with him too, and he just said, well, the combine just shut off. Blew it up. It's actually shot.
Side of the block's blown out.
Blew the side of the block out.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yeah, not good.
Antifreeze pouring out. Oh my gosh. What do you got, Brody? Where's the hole? Number one. I don't see a hole. Oh yeah, I do see a hole. Wow. Thank God for Power Guard. What'd that sound like?
It was completely mind-blowing. Boom! And I was like, that did not sound good. Stuff started beeping, and it said shut the engine down, so I shut it off.
It was running yet?
Barely.
I can imagine.
It's hard to react really, really fast.
There's a hole in the block, Dougal.
Come on!
Shove your fist in the motor.
No.
Yeah. Well, you don't get oil like that.
Holy moly!
I'm sure the pans blowed a hole in.
What kind of junk? $99,000 of junk.
Shouldn't be laughable. I'm just glad it's not my bill to pay.
Well, what are you gonna do? Where are you gonna find a combine now?
Justin Kibble Equipment calling already. Man, you alerted the forces already, huh? I had to roll the camera so he quits.
This is getting to be something.
What was his words he used?
Not describable.
Can I call a cab?
Oh, you're gonna call Cat?
How about Case?
Oh,
The problem is the machine is full of
everything, yeah.
everything.
Full hopper, full rotor, full head. How do you get a head off of a combine that don't run?
I don't know.
Oh, this is sweet. So we're running aftermarket concaves trying to test. Combine will be out for probably the bean harvest. So that won't be able to be done. Your window tint, all your monitors, your two-way. You'll be down to a smaller hopper, no extension hopper. Our back swept wings, our slowdown kit. Yeah, this thing is modded out for our farm. Oh gosh. Where's Big Wheels?
I don't know. I'd take him back the other day.
So we've been under the motor digging out the parts, the carnage. Some sort of big piece of steel. That looks like a piston sleeve. That's oil pan parts. There's a big chunk down there I can't get out.
There's a huge chunk that we can see from here.
Oh yeah, that's the big chunk I was talking about. Look at the bolts. There's bolts laying there.
Oh my gosh.
There's just bolts sitting right there. Wonder what that piece is. Like, this ain't good news at all, but it sure is fascinating how stuff can just deconstruct so quickly and bad.
Smokers, crappers, almighty.
What do you see, Brody? Show them.
Chunks everywhere.
So I'm on top of the rotor belt here. If you want to see what mass deconstruction looks like, can you see? Just split the whole thing. Unbelievable. Like, it literally looks like it blew the whole front of the motor. Cracked this whole side and blew the block. Whatever let loose inside of there was unreal. This whole thing is unreal. Never before in my life have I seen that. Crazy. Found this cool little piece. Guessing that's, what would the technical term be? This piece, ain't that what goes around the piston?
Yeah, it's like a big U.
Yeah. I know what it is, I don't know what it's called.
They'll tell you.
Yeah. Impressive. Very impressive. I'm more impressed than disappointed. It's unreal.
I'm gonna go get a 77 or 8820. Had 8,000 hours on them things. Never ever stop. Throw some grease and put a few bearings in. Now you spend 800,000 and I can't even go, what, 400 hours?
Yeah, it's a 1-year combine, 1 year old. I think there's 300 hours on it.
Better yet. More bang for your buck.
Well, I better go do double time with mine, see if I can shove a rod out the side of the engine.
Sorry.
It wasn't your fault.
I can't control that. There's some stuff you can control.
That is not.
That wasn't in my hands.
Well, you can call John Deere and discuss what our options are. We're gonna have to double time the motor, get that thing going, and get another combine out here then.
Okay. Hopefully they didn't auction them all off.
Yeah. Then we're in trouble.
Gotta keep one on spare in the shed.
Never had to do this before. Huh. Combining around a combine. New experiences every day here at Larson Farms. See you later. All right, I think that's it for the day. My splits are getting really bad. We've got 1 bar of fuel left. The dew will be setting in by the time I get more fuel. And we maybe been combining too long anyways. The beans have just gotten too dry, which probably will get worse tomorrow, but we'll try to, hopefully we'll pick up some moisture overnight, reduce some splits. Yeah, I guess it's just me now, just this machine. I'm not saying I'll be the one running it, but I hope I am. But yeah, we're down. It sounds like they have another combine available if we choose to need it. Due to the schedule of the black beans, they're pretty confident to have that thing up and running early next week. It is a Thursday right now. Well, the day is shot. They're coming out tomorrow to try to tear the engine out of that combine. Literally take the engine, the whole thing, while it's all ruined, obviously. They're gonna tear that out in the field, and the new one's hopefully gonna be here Saturday, so maybe Monday, Tuesday running, maybe. We'll see. That means that I may be combining all of the black beans, the rest of the black beans, by myself. Might be an all weekend event now, but I can't help that. It is what it is.
Well, today was not a good day, as you can see. I have no words for it. Stuff happens, can't control it either, so stuff happens for a reason sometimes. So I'm gonna go see what Chet's doing right now. I was working at the farm for a little bit there. Me and Ray are out for a cruise. Right, Ray? What do you see? Huh? What do you see? What is it? Huh? Getting excited? Huh? Uh-huh. It's dusty out here. we'd be like way over there right now, but I can't do that. It broke down. That's a beautiful night. Ray, what do you think of farming? You having fun? Huh? Huh? Say hi to the camera. Give him a lick. Give him a lick.
But at least I'm close to the farm. I'm gonna go get me some fuel, and that's gonna be a wrap. Well guys, we dieseled her up. We got DEF in it. I think this is where she's sitting for the night because I'm too lazy to take the head off to park it inside, and it'll be fine. Sat out last night. Yeah, I think that's a wrap on the day. I can feel the moisture in the air already, so I maybe quit a half hour too soon, but when the fuel gauge is blinking, what are you gonna do? Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video more than I enjoyed experiencing it firsthand, but I hope it was interesting because it literally blew my mind. I didn't even know that was possible. I've heard rumors of this happening, never seen it or experienced it, or know anyone really personally that's experienced it. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.